Thanks for staying with us. Now, in the 2025 budget proposal, 4.91 trillion naira was allocated to the defense and security sector. This allocation represents a significant increase from the previous year's 3.25 trillion naira. Now, with reference to the previous year, there are concerns if the increased allocation will translate to improved security. Sifon Essien reports.
Nigeria's defense and security sector consistently receives one of the highest allocations in the federal budget. This significant allocation is likely due to the country's ongoing efforts to address security challenges. The question is, have the consistent increases in the allocation to defense and security resulted in improved security?
Proposes the security budget keeps going up, but the outcome in terms of proper security in the country is not really being felt.
If we assume 100% to release, and even if we assume 100% adequacy of the funds, which of course is never the case, at best, the allocation to the defense and security sector will only address the kinetic aspect of the challenges, which means it will be almost as good as treating just the symptoms and leaving the causes untreated.
Referencing the Crime Experience and Security Perception Survey by the National Bureau of Statistics, the federal government insists there's been a reduction in kidnapping in the south, as well as armed banditry and cattle rustling in the north. The launch of the Anti-Kidnapping Fusion Center is part of the government's effort in curbing the menace of kidnapping.
This menace demands a robust, multi-agency approach, which the multi-agency anti-kidnap fusion cell embodies.
But the persistent security challenges would require a lot more than kinetic actions.
What then happens to the issues of unemployment, the issues of poverty, illiteracy, ungoverned spaces, cultural beliefs, and many other things that I've talked about, all of which have direct impact on security? Yes, we may have increased budgetary allocation, and as long as the other aspects are also being addressed, certainly you have a positive impact on security, but not being equally addressed, then we might not have the desired result. And that might have been part of what's been happening over the past few years.
To translate the increased budget into improved security, experts advocate that the country must ensure transparency and accountability in funds allocation and utilization, as well as invest in non-military measures like education, infrastructure, and community engagement to address root causes of insecurity.
In the first place, there needs to be accountability guardrails. As in Nigeria, one of the things that will first of all hit you is how security is a black hole, in the sense that if you pour more money into security spaces, it's